Table Talks and Dashboard Conversations, our 9th month, September. We're back in school. We've been back in school for a month, depending on what state you live in this country. Unfortunately, suicide has escalated. We are at a 50-year high of suicide, adolescent suicide, and that is something we must, as a community, as a state, as a country, we must end it. We must stop adolescent suicide ideation. We must stop adolescent suicide. September is entitled Emotional Health and Suicide Prevention. To me, this is a vital conversation. It's uncomfortable, it's difficult, it's something that people wish they didn't have to talk about. They don't want to talk about it, but it's incredibly important to talk about this. You don't love someone because they're perfect. You love someone in spite of the fact that they're not. And that unconditional love of a guardian and a parent on a child, on a foster child, on a son or a daughter, on a niece or a nephew, on a grandchild, incredibly, incredibly important to enhance that and make sure that they know how loved they are, how much self-worth they have. Talk about things that you enjoy, then discuss depression and how it can immobilize you if you let it. When you feel depressed, try to do something that you like, even if it's simple, and discuss that. A lot of what these kids are getting from television, from social media, is talking about depression, but talking about it like there's a chemical solution for the depression. And that's an uncomfortable conversation to have, but we have to have it. We've got to let kids know that that's not an answer. That's not an option. We don't want them to even have the ideation, have even thoughts about it. And the way to do that is enhance their emotional wellness. And this is an important month to do that. It's why we put it in September. It's why we put it in the start of the school year. Emotional wellness and suicide prevention. It's an uncomfortable month, but it's probably the month where you get the most growth from. Review all the times your child did things that made you proud. Give them a foundation to grow upon. Explain how knowing your self-worth is important to your confidence. Self-worth, confidence, emotional wellness, which will help us prevent suicide.